Respected Honorable Deputy Chief Minister and Forest Ecology and Environment Minister Shri Pawan Kalyan ji, Sanmanya Pawan Kalyan garu, మీరు మా కన్నడ భాషాములో మాటలాడి మా హృదయమని మా కర్ణాటక జనతుల హృదయం గెలిచున్నారు. ఎందరో మహానుభావులు అందరికీ అభినందనములు. My sincere congratulations to you since you spoke in Kannada. I don't understand, I can't speak Telugu, but I love to learn Telugu. Today's dignitaries on the dais, Shri Chiranjeev Chaudhary, Principal Chief Conservator of Forest, Andhra Pradesh, Shri Anantharamu, Special Chief Secretary, Forest and Environment, Andhra Pradesh, Shri Manjunath Prasad, Additional Chief Secretary, Ecology and Environment, Karnataka, Shri Brijesh Kumar Dikshit, Chief Conservator of Forest, Head of Forest Force, Karnataka, Shri all our senior forest officers from Andhra Pradesh, on the dais, off the dais, senior forest officers from Karnataka, Shri Subhash Malked is there, our Chief Principal Conservator of Forest Wildlife, Shri Biswajit Mishra, Shri Manoj Rajan, and all the dignitaries present, media friends. First of all, my heartfelt greetings, and also I would like to congratulate the Honorable Chief Minister of Karnataka, Shri Chandrababu Naidu, and today's host, my dear friend, the Deputy Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh, Shri Pawan Kalyan garu, on behalf of my Chief Minister, Shri Siddaramaiah ji, and the people of Karnataka and myself. So I am sure that under your leadership and administration, the state of Andhra Pradesh will scale new heights across development indicators, and the people will benefit immensely thanks to your administrative experience, dedication and vision. In fact, I would like to highlight the diverse experience of my colleague Shri Pawan Kalyan Kumar Guji. Starting out as an actor, going on to become a superstar of Tollywood, Pawan Kalyan garu has had a great run and success in his chosen profession. I heard about the social initiatives that you had taken up across the states of Telangana and Andhra Pradesh at various points in time, and how you have contributed to the well-being of the people of these two states, both as an individual and as a family. The way you transitioned from the field of cinema to the public life is quite inspiring, not to forget your penchant for dedication and hard work. I had known Pawan Kalyan garu as an actor and as the younger brother of Chiranjeevi garu, much before his foray into the public life, thanks to his exploits in the world of cinema. But what I didn't know about him was his passion for environment and conservation. The moment I met you, you said that I am a conservationist. I felt very proud of you. So wildlife protection and sustainable development. So when we met in Bangalore, we had a word on a range of topics, including on these aspects, which is when I got to know how deeply he thinks about them and how good it is for the state of Andhra Pradesh to have such a dedicated and honest forest minister who not only wants to bring about a positive change along with ushering in new era in terms of conservation, but also want to do it with a zeal not common in Indian political setup. Climate change is a reality of our times, and we cannot just wish it away. Its vagaries have started to cause massive changes in global agricultural patterns, massive changes in global rainfall patterns, increase in desertification, extreme weather events, extreme seismological events, and extreme biological events, which has put our collective existence under threat. At no point in recorded history has mankind been more vulnerable and nature more susceptible to natural disasters like now. While it is easy to blame global warming or greenhouse effect for a lot of these issues, it is also true that we, the humankind, and our activities are the very reason and the prime mover behind this change. Burning of fossil fuels, irresponsible use of CFCs, irresponsible waste management, unregulated pollution, population explosion, overfarming, deforestation, change in global food patterns, etc. There are multiple ways in which we are contributing towards the augmentation of an already severe problem. Without solutions, and good ones at that, it will be very hard for our future generations to survive and thrive on this planet. I have always wondered if our idea of development is the right idea of development at all. It brings to us a very pertinent question. Development for whose sake and what cost? Just the way we need solutions for mitigating the vagaries of climate change, we need a solution to combat the ill effects of our present idea of development, which I believe is a concept of sustenance development. There are many definitions of sustainability and sustainable development. Of them, the one that defines the idea perfectly is the one given by the United Nations Brundtland Commission in the year 1987. It defines sustainable development as the idea wherein we meet the needs of the present without compromising the ability of future generations to meet their own needs. Meeting the needs of the present without compromising the next generation and the generations to come. That should be our goal and our biggest motivation when we think about conservation. We don't set things right now. We might never get the chance to do it later. Sustainable development practices are not very difficult to inculcate if we have a robust mechanism and a monitoring system for effective compliance. It is common knowledge that the Forest Act is the best natural sink for atmospheric carbon dioxide, and afforestation at a massive scale can turn the tide around for us. Preventing deforestation and promoting afforestation at all levels can make a big difference. Even so, both of these aspects have become a challenge for us in our own country today, thanks to vested interests, illegal activities, and large-scale encroachments. No wonder it has been quite a challenge for us to tackle climate change and put up effective mitigation strategies to counter its ill effects. But we, as the conservation community, won't back down and won't give up on the fight. Also, one of the most important collective challenges that we face today as the conservation community of our country is of man-animal conflict, with deforestation being the prime mover behind the increase in the magnitude and severity of this issue. While man-animal conflict is not a new phenomenon and has existed since time immemorial, it is the increase in the frequency of its occurrence and associated loss of life that is both alarming and quite bad for the purpose of conservation. This is an issue that needs intervention immediately. Karnataka state is blessed with pristine forests, riverine ecosystems, and beautiful wildlife. In fact, the Western Ghats stretch of the forest in our state is categorized as one of the most important biodiversity hotspots in the world by multiple global agencies. With regards to the wildlife, we host the largest number of elephants in the country with a figure of more than 6,395 individual specimens in the wild, to go with more than 563 tigers and counting. Apart from that, we host a lot of other important and rare species of mammals, birds, reptiles, and freshwater fauna. With 5 national parks, 5 tiger reserves, and 36 wildlife sanctuaries, 19 conservation reserves, we are striving hard to conserve the beautiful natural heritage that we have inherited. Also, I would like to take this opportunity to mention to you the 6 most important setups that we have developed for the purpose of conservation in our state over the years, which has helped us in a big way and helped save we have with us today. The first among them is anti-poaching camps. The camp consists of a small team of forest watchers and volunteers who patrol the jungles relentlessly and help protect the forest from poachers and smugglers who are very wary of them. These small units have helped us snap countless criminals and also help protect the wildlife. The second are the rapid response teams. We are small and efficient units consisting of guards and officers selected from within the forest department who are trained and well equipped to work in all kinds of jungle terrains and can respond in case of all kinds of wildlife emergencies in small amount of time across the state. The third is the Elephant Task Force, a designated group of forest officials and locals who are adept at handling all kinds of issues related to elephants. They try to minimize the man-animal conflict as much as they can. This force has had a major overall impact on minimizing the man-animal conflict in the state, contributing immensely to our mitigational potential. The fourth is the Tiger and the Leopard Task Force, a designated group of forest officials who are adept at handling all kinds of issues related to tigers and leopards. Thanks to their efforts, we have seen a steady increase in the number of individual specimens over the years. Thanks also to the IT revolution's inculcation into this force, they are now a highly trained and professional unit equipped with high-tech devices and databases, which has helped us track, monitor, and conserve tigers, leopards, and wildlife in a very big way in our state. The fifth aspect is the animal specimen database. We have developed and customized softwares which can identify individual specimens of tigers based on the markings on their body. Thanks to these softwares, we have a complete database of almost all the individual specimens in the state, which help us keep track of them and manage their population better. We are in the process of developing a software-based databases for fauna, especially for the elephants and leopards in the state. We hope to harness the latest trends in the information technology sector in the future as well, especially the artificial intelligence technology for improvement in our conservation potential. The sixth aspect has been our endeavor to involve local communities in the process of conservation by training and recruiting them. In my state of Karnataka, many forest-dwelling communities practically worship the forest and the wildlife, thanks in part to their belief system and culture. They not only help us in conservation in a very big way, but are dedicated foot soldiers who sometimes put in their lives on the line to help protect the wild. After all, the state of Karnataka is the place where the famous Apiko movement happened, which changed the face of conservation in our country forever. Apart from this, after taking over the office, I have been working on a 9-point agenda based on program to further the process of conservation and environmental protection in my state. The points are being zero tolerance for forest encroachment, removal of all illegal encroachments from the forest lands, irrespective of who the encroacher is, effective waste management, afforestation on a large scale, better human resource management in the forest department, bettering of the pollution control setup, mitigation strategies for prevention of man-animal conflicts, zero tolerance for poaching and smuggling, zero exploitation of forest and wildlife in the name of tourism. Me and my team of forest officers have had some success in our endeavor thus far, but we have a long fight in front of us, which can only be won when there is effective and efficient coordination amongst the intra-state and interstate units. In fact, we recently hosted first International Human-Elephant Conflict Conference in Bangalore, which helped us get some very valuable inputs from experts in the country and across the globe. Forest Department officials from 6 different states in India participated in this program, which helped them connect and network with individuals who can help them with ideas and modern advances in technology. which can make a huge difference to their present mitigation strategies and the ones that they might come up in the future for mitigating man-elephant conflict. Which brings me to the most pertinent point, to interstate coordination. When Pawan Kalyan Garuji had come to Bangalore, he talked about how the elephants have started coming into the human habitations of the state of Andhra Pradesh and how there has been a noticeable and massive increase in the conflicts between the humans and elephants. Something we are also ailed with and on which aspect we have been working towards, especially the mitigation solutions to avoid the damage that is caused during these events and associated loss of life as much as we can. We talked about how we can help each other manage this issue better by sharing and learning from the expertise of each other's departments. In this regard, we decided to go for a memorandum of understanding between the forest departments of our two great states, which will include these important aspects: training and capacity building of mouths and kavadis, establishment of an elephant camp in Andhra Pradesh and transfer of Kumki elephants, deployment of Kumki elephants for driving and capturing rogue elephants for human-elephant conflict mitigation, ensuring knowledge transfer for elephant camp upkeep, including nutrition, health and upkeep of camp elephants, knowledge transfer and sharing of e-initiatives for efficient and effective forest management, prevention of red sanders and sandalwood smuggling and other forest produce smuggling through interstate coordination. Apart from this, we would also like to coordinate with the Andhra Pradesh State's Forest Department on certain other aspects like having a joint mechanism to apprehend interstate poaching gangs and networks, having a joint mechanism to promote sustainable ecotourism ventures across our states, creation of interstate forest corridors for animals with joint monitoring of their movement. If we are able to achieve all of this, it will be a landmark in the conservation history of our country and can make a huge difference. Lastly, I thank all the organizers, especially Pawan Kalyan Garuji, for his initiative in having this memorandum of understanding and having this interstate meeting. Thank you very much.